And then this is the microphone right. So I am Suppressed Fire's wife. Most of you probably already know that. And I am playing the Ark. Been playing this game for years. I may do it differently than everybody, but everybody does their own game differently. Okay. So this is my Crystal Isle map. I've been taming and breeding and hatching my dragons. So these are all the different dragons I have on this. These are my Griffins. Quincyl, Tapajara, and to be brutally honest, I don't even know the name of this dinosaur. I'm sure you guys can see it in the stream though. These ones are rare, harder to find. Let's see. I have a Basilisk, Theocalios. This is just the one map I have. A Tech Rex. And a couple of Alpha Raptors. So that's what I got so far. So let's get to playing. This is my baby Amber Crystal Wavering. The Embers are the rare ones, that like the rarest crystal dragon you can get on here. Wavering. Make sure I'm not hatching any eggs. Nope. Alright. I have not found an ice Wavering yet, and that is something I'm looking for right now, is the ice Wavering. It's fine, Hope. Alright, so this is my character. And I need to go to night vision on my helmet. I'm wearing the tech suit. It's got like the night vision and so some animals on the Ark you can tame by feeding them certain foods. As far as others, you have to knock them out. You can do that a bunch of different ways. You can punch them, or hit them with a club, or knock them out with narco berries. Narco berries will keep them asleep once you've knocked them out. You go up to a bush and hit triangle. And you can see all this. That's the narco berry. That'll keep them knocked out until you can tame whatever you're trying to tame. And if there's anything you guys are curious about as far as this game goes, just message me. I think I can read the messages on here. My husband's not here to help me with this whole live stream thing. I don't usually live stream, so basically this is just a survival game. You can tame dinosaurs and other creatures, and like these ones, obviously not a meat eater, so when you get close enough, sometimes it'll say you can tame it a certain way. The wolves you definitely have to knock out. They will they will kill you. Sometimes though, if you hit them too much, sometimes it will kill them, so you gotta be careful with that. Let's see, I don't want to kill the wolf, so I'm just gonna get out of its way. Other ways you can knock an animal out, actually, which I completely forgot about until just now, is with a Tranq Gun. That is not a Tranq Gun. That's a flamethrower. You got your Tranq Gun and different types of Tranq darts. You've got, you can also get hold on. I wasn't trying to do that. Done. So you've got shocking tranquilizer darts. You've got these tranquilizer darts. You've also got tranquilizing, like spears. Just all kinds of different. Not quite sure where it is on here. But I want to tranquilize something, knock it out, and tame it. Sometimes, depending on the creature that you're trying to tame, it can take a while to actually get it to fall asleep. And it'll start running away if it's ready to fall asleep. Kind of stuck there. Hold on. So as you can see, when you put it to sleep, it shows this. Okay, I don't want the whole pack, so you can kill them and collect their meat, and collect, like, some of them you can collect different things off of. Access inventory of the creature that's been knocked out. So I need meat. So I'm going to harvest this one. Where'd the other one go? And you just feed it. See, you can collect pelts and you can collect hide, and this for like clothing and other stuff like that. Clothes, saddles, all kinds of different things. I need more meat. You just feed it to them. Sometimes you need a lot more. And the taming button under the purple bar right there where it says unconscious, that is how the percentage of how far you've come to tame it. Put food in inventory to tame. So, probably not going to be able to get that one, mainly because now I have to hunt for more meat, and I'm not seeing a whole bunch of different animals around to get the meat from. These little packs sometimes show up after you've killed a creature. And see, I collect things like this because certain things can be used for all kinds of different purposes. So if I want, I can look for the club. But you have to like hunt them down to knock them out and be able to tame them. If you want to do it that way. Me, I'd prefer the tranquilizer darts. Let's see, I gotta keep up on his trail or I'll lose him. I have to find something else. And so now he's knocked out. Yeah. And he needs berries. So I'm gonna get all these bushes around here. Where'd he go? Oop. Well, he killed her. Him. He killed him. I killed him, he killed the animal I was trying to tame. Sorry, I dropped my foundation, so I'm looking to see if I can't find it again. That kind of sucks. So, there's 4 of them on each map. They're all 4 different colors. They just spawn things in. I can probably tame her without her getting eaten by the Rex. When the aiming thing on here turns red, that means you've hit the creature. And see, like there I missed. And I lost her. So another thing about this helmet is it's got this pulsating light that could show you all different creatures around you, all different things, to keep an eye on what you're coming in contact with. If it's your dinosaur that you've already tamed and you're looking for it, it will flash green. If not, yeah, I've lost it. Well, that sucks. If not, it'll flash white. And if it's a predator like a T-Rex, a raptor, or whatever, it will go red. It looks like I've lost her. I don't know where she fell at. So... if it turns yellow, that means the creature's panicking. Okay, so now I'm going to want to give her berries. So just kind of collect all these bushes that you can. The more the better for the berries. Where'd she go? There she is. Let me get this pulsating thing off of here. Hold on. And dawn is breaking, so I no longer have to have the night vision on. The white berries, they don't really, a lot of them don't really eat the white berries. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. And then I need more. So I can get as many of these bushes as I can. I don't feed them the seeds, they won't eat them anyways. Narcoberry keeps her asleep long enough for me to be able to tame her, and it is time consuming sometimes, depending on the creature, I guess. See, I'm feeding the berries to her. It still says 0 tame. It's not even taming yet. So I need more. Of course, it doesn't matter if the other creatures eat them. Then you obviously won't have it tamed. But there are codes you could put in if you want. And on some of my maps I use them and some I don't. You can force tame a creature. You don't have to. But sometimes I do. The harder ones to tame, I do. but not always. And as you're going through here, you just kind of keep an eye on things, see what's moving around, because it could be a rare creature like a griffin, ice wavering, stuff like that. Some of them are just normal, always around. You can also go in the water. There'll be megalodons in there and several other kinds of creatures. I've found whales, megalodons. You've got dolphins. You've got, so like the dolphins, you just feed them. It says it'll put tame food in the last item slot to feed. So then you see the little bar down here, and that you put the food in the very last one. You feed it to them, and they tames them if you want them. And then you can ride them through the ocean. There's rays down here, manta rays, stingrays, whatever. There's one right there. Those things will attack you, but you can tame them. They're really, really fast in the water. So, you've got whales. Some of these you can go up to and just, like, punch it, and you scrape, now I'm being attacked. But you can scrape meat off of it. Some of them, not all of them. Apparently that's the wrong one, so my bad. Megalodons, and some of these you can find the alphas too. Alphas will be red, or they'll have a red glow to them. They won't be red specifically, they'll just have like a red haze around them, I guess would be the best way to put it. You get your loot crates. You can get structures. Some of them have electronics, saddles. I don't usually use a lot of them. You can get weapons out of them. They come in handy when you don't have enough stuff to make certain items. You can use the loot crates depending on your levels, depending on the loot crate you can open. I'm gonna go to the other side of the map. And in all honesty, my kids taught me how to play this game. Because when I first played this game, I died every 5 seconds. I'd spawn in and die. It was like the dinosaurs were waiting for me. You can also play online with other players. The downside to that is you can't go a certain distance without your teammate. And if you do it, if you're playing with other players on online, you can loot from them, like steal their stuff, break into their home, steal their stuff, kill them, take their dinosaurs. I think I'll have to check into that. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever played online with somebody, so I don't really know particular details. Oh, well, I didn't mess with him, but he's trying to kill me, so I'll just get out of his path. And he's gonna follow me. And brought a friend. So I'm gonna go up here. Now with the tech suits you can fly, but with the other ones obviously you can't. Let me see something real quick, hold on.
Welcome to the Ark.
If you hit the middle button of the controller, not sure if it's the same for every controller, but you can pull up a map, and as you can see, I've been all over every inch of this map. So now I'm just kind of looking for other waverings. Certain waverings are in certain parts of the maps. This particular map, you've got your blood waverings on one side, your tropical on the other. And as I said before, the ember waverings are extremely hard to find. Let's see, what else do you got? You got your blood, your tropical, your ember. I think there's a cave in here. And in a lot of, okay, so no, that's not a cave. So, on on every map, there's also, what are they called? Artifacts. And you gotta collect these artifacts. There's also certain maps that have, little boxes or containers that you open up, jars and stuff, and they will have information from other survivors from the Ark and just kind of telling you certain things that you need to learn about. Well, that was quick. Alright, so just like I did with tried to do with the 2 deer, you collect your berries, you collect whatever, you gotta harvest meat, berries, whatever to tame your creatures. This one can be both, I believe. Oh, shoot. I needed that. That's the one I didn't need. Yeah, so I need meat. Sorry, bud. I need the meat. Still not taming. I see, I don't want to be too far from him because then I'll lose him. And he'll wake up and fly off. He won't even be tamed. But I need to find him meat. So it looks like I gotta go get this other one. Nope, nope. And I've got him falling down the mountain, but he didn't go too far, so. And like I said, if you got any questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. My daughter and my youngest daughter and my son are pros at this game, basically. They are the ones that taught me how to play, so... Still not taming. Sometimes they do take a while to tame, so I'm going to give them... So you don't want to... Once that purple unconscious bar starts running down, you feed them narcos to keep them asleep and keep feeding them the taming food. That way you don't lose them. Unless you don't really want to tame them or you change your mind or whatever, then it doesn't matter. You can just let them wake up and leave them there. So these are Beaver Dams. Totally accidentally seen this. Okay, so when you access this, you can take... I'm already being attacked. You got your clay, paste, you got your pearls, rare mushrooms, and they do not like you messing with their homes, so usually they wouldn't bother you otherwise. So I'm kind of go over here and fish. But you could fish with an actual fishing rod, but it's too much of a pain in the butt when I could just dive in here and get it. Okay, guys. Seriously. So I'm gonna... Oh well. I need meat. I can't get away from these guys right now, so I'm just gonna collect the meat. Oops. Where'd it go? All right. Some dinosaurs you get more meat than with other dinosaurs. Do not eat the narco berries yourself because you will fall asleep. And as you can see, he's starting to wake up. So don't feed too much because if you feed too much, it will kill him. Okay. So he's not eating the berries, so I need to give him meat, and he still needs more meat. The other way you could do this is you can type in force tame. If it's taking forever and you don't have too much patience with the situation, just force tame them. They'll wake right up and you can go. Now, if you... No. Now, if you force tame them, you can ride them automatically. If they are not force tamed, you will have to build a saddle for them. Their stamina and stuff will run out, so you got to find ways to level them up, which is you can knock trees down, you can attack creatures. I've never had one this fast before. It's kind of fast, but... So, it'll say that the level up is available. You go into your pet dinosaurs inventory, which is the square when you're riding them, and you can level up. Melee's a good thing to level up as well. Just, you gotta level them up, because if you don't level them up, they'll run out of stamina, they'll run out of health, they can get attacked, and they'll die too quickly, too easily. And as you can see, let me land this real quick. From my map, you can see the blue arrow right here. That's where I am. I'm going to be heading to the other corner of the map where I'm pointing right now, because that's my main base. And like after a while playing this, you kind of get used to where it all is. Looking to see if I can't find any rare dinosaurs or alphas, unicorns, pretty much anything. And then you usually can't really see your map if you're like this and you pull it out while you're riding your dinosaur. But if you change your perspective on your camera, you can. So you can see I'm heading the right way. And since I've leveled up his stamina, he can go a pretty long distance without rest. Maybe we'll run into another dragon. Or Wavering. They're called Waverings, whatever. I call them dragons. It's the easiest word I can come up with for them. So, let me slow down. In these areas, this is usually where the tropical waverings would be. And another one, see now his stamina has ran out, because he's not fully leveled up yet. So, I need his stamina, his weight, his melee, all that. And where I see raptors, I usually stop so that I can see if they're tech or not, because I like to collect the tech raptors. And they are not, so I'll let them do their thing. And Sorry, this is a little boring, guys. I just not used to doing the streaming stuff. My husband's better at it than I am. Thought I seen something. And this is my island. Over here. So I picked one of the bigger islands over here so that I had room for everything. Trying to build up his stamina, let him rest a minute, let him eat. Right here you can put costumes on them and saddles. You can see in between it where it says male or female. If you hit the water with a flying dinosaur, it will throw you off of the dinosaur. So don't do that. And if I go up further, you could see, let's see, where are they? So I also have rock golems. I've got 3 of them. When you find a rock golem, you'll know that. So what a rock golem is hold on, let me put him on wandering real quick. Behavior, wandering. He'll do his own thing now. Where'd they go? Thank you for watching. I'm not as good at this as my husband is, but I thought I'd play the Ark a little bit. So the rock golems, finding them is easy if you know what you're looking for, but if you don't, it's next to impossible to tell the difference between them and an actual rock. Hold on. So in order to imprint on the baby Wavering, I have to hand feed it primal crystal, which I'm pretty sure I'm out of. So this isn't even it, but it is a crystal. So I will have to show you how I get the primal crystals. Give me just a minute. So to hand feed this, oops, you go into your inventory, you press what you're wanting, and you put it down in the very last bracket, and then, yeah, and see, that's not the right crystal. The primal crystals will only stay colorful for a certain duration, which I found out the hard way. And I will show you how to at least look for a rock golem and how to get primal crystal. So let's go with the crystal first. Where is it? I want to say it is this teleporter, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes. And okay. Those dragons you cannot tame. You can knock them out and harvest their crystals, but you cannot tame them. Found that out after 20 minutes of trying to tame one. They are crystal wavering heirs. Stumbled upon them accidentally one day. Found out if you knock them out, you can harvest their crystals. If not, yeah, you're not going to get anything from them. And it takes the Tranq Gun. You hit triangle when you go up to them, and there we go. We got our crystals. And I'll show you the difference as soon as I get out of here, because they are wanting to kill me. I took some of their eggs. So, usually when you kill a Wavering, like kill it, not knock it out, you get a claw. And with that claw, it is a certain kind. It's just the same color, but you can tell the crystals right here are different than the other crystals that I just tried to feed the baby dragon. And when you go up to it, it'll tell you to feed it. And there you go. So I've imprinted on them. This is my baby. You can tell the crystals are colorful. They love them. But you've seen the white crystals. The claws are the same way. You kill the regular Wavering, you get a regular white Wavering claw. But if you kill the heir, you can see right there, you can get a rainbow colored one. And you can see the description in it said it will prove your worth to other hunters. So I kind of feel bad for like the person, like if I played live with someone, I feel bad for them because my dragons, if they tried to attack me, my dragons would just tear them apart. And you can tell they change color. They're very pretty. They glow at night. It's pretty cool. Okay. So we're going to try and find... I'm going to go back to the desert because a lot of the desert area is where you'll find some of the rock golems. They're kind of everywhere. But there's a certain area I had accidentally stumbled across, so I'm hoping I can find it again. And it's the nest of Griffins, but it also carries... Let's see, I'm going to go through here to kind of try and get rid of these guys. And just let them be. But, the Griffins are also in the area. They've got a whole nest of them, which I accidentally stumbled upon and found. That's where I found my rock golems. I've noticed on some YouTube channels that where someone might find a rock golem, I don't usually find it. But, I mean, for the most part, it is what it is. They're trying to kill me because they got their nests around here. And if you want to get one of their eggs, let's see if they've laid any since the last time I was here. I took some of their eggs already, so they're pushed. Okay, so around the outside and sometimes on the inside, but mostly on the outside, you'll see nests like this. There's their eggs. So that's a blood crystal. I don't necessarily need one right now. I've got a baby I'm already trying to raise, but I can come back and get that later. All around here you can find little areas with nests and eggs and I'm just pretty much going around in circles. They keep attacking me, so I keep just trying to get away instead of getting out. Not on purpose, I promise. So the code that I put in the beginning, that was give creative mode, which if I did not have that on, I'd already be dead and having to respawn and resupply myself with everything. Sometimes I will not even use creative mode, but for the most part I like to. It helps when you're a beginner. But at the same time, it also, like, if you're a beginner and you're using creative mode, you're not going to learn how to do this without that cheat code, so I prefer possibly not using it. Just learn as you go. These things are relentless. They are not leaving me alone. Just making it hard to look for rock golems, see if we can't find one. Your rock golems are going to look like any other ordinary rock until you get close to it, and then they wake up, stand up, and start attacking you. So let's just go down into the water, hide from them for a minute, I guess. Also, when you're not on creative mode, you cannot stay in the water for a long period of time. You will drown. This is 100% a survival game. You gotta survive weather, you gotta survive creatures. Now right here, these are also harder to find. So this is, I can't even pronounce the name that it gave it, but you can see it's a Colossal Squid. And usually, for the most part, I don't tame them. I kill them to take the tentacle, because you can unlock gates to certain boss levels. And it needs certain things, like you got 3 boss levels. You've got your beta, your alpha, and there's one more. I can't remember the name of it right now. And you have to collect the tentacles of this, you have to collect the teeth of the teeth of the, and see all this stuff? You just do that. So you also gotta get the teeth of the megalodon, and sometimes you gotta get a lot of those. You gotta get the bone, the backbone, I think it is, to the Brontosaurus backbones. So sometimes in order to find, and see, I can't find the nest I was looking for. I got pushed out, so I gotta go back. But to find the rock golems, okay, usually you don't find these in the desert. So this is, I'm up for seeing Gigantosaurus. And a Gigantosaurus is also a rare find. Let's see if I can't keep him alive, because I can't seem to get any. There we go. Get his levels. Ew, you don't want them having the spoiled meat, so you drop that. But I'm trying to get his levels brought up, really. Stamina, oxygen, weight, melee, sometimes movement. Some of the dinosaurs, you can change their movement speed. For the most part, like with him, you can see he moves really slow. But he's a good find. Never actually found one in the desert, so that's pretty cool. And his stamina's out. So you can see the pink around when the stamina runs out and he starts glowing pink around your vision area. That means he's not doing so good on health-wise, and it's going to kill him if you keep pushing. So I got to get him home, and I'm not quite sure where my teleporter is. Hence the fact that I have like 100 of them everywhere, because I always lose the teleporter. I have one around the general area, I'm just not sure where. Thank you for watching. I am playing a game called The Ark. It's a survival game. I'm trying to get this guy teleported home so I can move on and find a rock golem. I need to up his level though. So I need more stamina. And I need more melee bad. And then I know he's a meat eater only, so I'm going to get rid of all that. I'm going to collect that because we need that too. I know I have a teleporter, I'm just not quite sure where it is. There should be one around the general area, and that's what I'm looking for right now. There it is. Okay. Sorry, he's moving kind of slow. But I'm gonna get him teleported home and then try to find the rock golem. And there's different places for rock golems. There is a lava golem. I don't remember if it's on one map or a few different maps. I've only seen it once and tried to battle it because it's a boss man. So now my goal is to find, ow, okay, so I'm in the right area. I just gotta find the other nest. So what I'm looking for right now is the griffin nest, because there were a couple of golems in the general area. So I'm gonna see if there might be some more. And yeah, the Waverings are gonna try to kill me. That is okay. So they are Wavering heirs. You cannot tame them no matter what, but you can harvest their crystals by knocking them out, walking up to them once they're knocked out, and collect their crystals by pressing triangle. Or at least on my remote it's triangle. So that's where the Waverings are, the Wavering heirs. This little crevice right here, this is the area where our griffin nest is, and you can see it's in the desert between two of these big objects. In order to find a rock golem, you just gotta walk up to rocks that kind of look out of place, maybe. Sometimes they don't even look out of place. But, they're all gonna try and attack you. But like I said, if you're not on creative mode, you die easily. If you want to play creative mode, you can, and then you don't die as easily. I would have already been dead a long time ago, multiple times. So I'm just kind of looking for, like, any rock that kind of maybe looks a little weird. Not really finding any, but that's okay, because it doesn't necessarily mean they're not around. They're just harder to find when they're in their rock form. And they'll be smaller rocks, so they're not going to be gigantic rocks. See, if I was on the volcano, I would notice right away if there was a rock out of place because they have specific colors. So, let's see if we can't get into if I can find the volcano, maybe there'd be a rock golem there. For the most part, I've been finding mine in the desert though, so that's kind of why I'm just kind of looking around. There's the volcano, so let's go try that out. So this is the wrong map. They will not be on the volcano on this map. At least I've never found one on the volcano on this map. I forgot I was on Crystal Isles. So in the desert, you've got like a different set of creatures. You have your kangaroos. These little guys, well, they're not so little, but this big guy right here, you tame them, they've got water in them. Just something you need. Another thing you need for some of the bossman gates to open up are the skin of these guys. Which you can get by the same way I just did, or you can get them by like if you're riding a dinosaur and it's a meat eater, they'll collect it too and you can get it off of your dinosaur. Guess we're not going to be able to find a golem right now. But I just kind of look for a rock that might be a little different. Sometimes they're not even all that different. And you just kind of gotta look for different signs and stuff. And all those spells, just if you're curious about a rock, land on it. If it's a rock golem, it'll stand up and start throwing things at you, so. Alright. We're gonna go that way. Hold on. I heard a stomping of a larger dinosaur, but I don't see a larger dinosaur, so I have to be missing something. There he is. He's stuck between the rocks. It's a Carnotaurus. Sometimes if you catch it just right, you can see the rock golem turn into its rock form, so the rock will be moving, and you'll know that's a golem. That's how I found my other three. And you can also find, so the Theocoleos that I found both in the forest and in the desert. It just really depends on what map, I guess. It's not gonna work. Hold on. For some reason I can't stop. I was stuck for a minute there. That's interesting. Seeing if I find any more dragons. I wondered if I didn't just get all the dragons on the map, because I haven't seen any for a while. There's another place for the dragons as well. Okay, wait, where am I? And I'll show that to you too. And like I said, there's these loot crates, which I don't need anymore myself. Aha, I didn't get to it fast enough, but I was going to show you guys. Let's see. So my rock golems, I'll kind of show you, because I can get them to bury, turn into a rock. Let me get on them real quick. Disguise as a rock. And you could tell, okay, so this is what they will look like as a rock. That's what he looks like as a rock. And then revive. And he's on following, they're all on following the one that's there. Let me show you where to get the blood waverings, which are all my red ones. I'll show you what this looks like. Hold on. So I take my night vision off. They glow in the dark. And then I put my night vision on. You can tell that's the pulsating light that we seen earlier. These are all my dinosaurs. You can see the Gigantosaurus I sent over here is waiting for me. So let's move him, because I'm going to need my teleporter. And if he's on the teleporter when I am, and I teleport, then he will teleport with me. That's not what I want. I want him to stay here. So I'm going to bring him over here. And then I'm just going to put him on Wandering. There we go. Now he'll do his thing, and I'm going to go to where I find the blood waverings, and I'll show you where I find those. If I get this way. Possibly. Almost. This one. And this is the problem with having all these stupid teleporters, but sometimes I get lost, so I have to put a lot of them down. And then it kind of irritates me because it doesn't really help the situation. I think this is the wrong teleporter anyways. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't know which one I need. So, my suggestion is when you put a teleporter down to name it so that you know what's going on, because you don't want to be like me and have like 100 teleporters and still not know where you're going. So there's that, I think they're ovulists or whatever. And this is directly across from my main base, and so I usually go up this way. It's easier when it's daytime to see exact location and colors. But if I move my night vision, you can see that the one I'm across from is green. And that's the one we need to... That's what I use as a marker to tell me where I need to be for the dragons that I'm looking for, the specific dragon I'm looking for. And the gates that I'm talking about as far as collecting all those items under the obelisks, each and every single one of them, you'll see that it has these little statues, I guess, pictures, whatever. So this would be for the Crystal Queen Wavering. This would be and that is the Gamma, the Beta, and the Alpha. And the little red words on the side, which are impossible to see unless you're up close, tells you what you need of each item. So I'll need, for this to open, I'll need the Alpha Crystal Talon. I'll need one of those. I'll need, which I have not found an Alpha Crystal Wavering on this map at all. The artifact of the Brute, which I have that. The artifact of the Devious, I have that. The artifact of the Immune, I have that. Artifact of the Massive, I do not have that. Artifact of the... I can't even read that one. That one I don't have. The Crystal Wavering Talons and the Primal Crystals. And you get as many as the numbers are on there. You put them in here. It'll open a new portal. And you'll use that portal to go battle that specific creature. So once you get all three of those battles won, you earn like points and stuff. So I'm gonna go across from the green, Oculus. So the blood poison. Can't talk today. Blood crystal waverings are in these general area. So I've caught every single one of my blood crystal waverings from this area. And like I said, once it's daytime, it's easier to see. You can set your settings however you want. You don't need codes, really. I didn't set mine for me to not have nighttime at all, which I like because then I can see. But you put set time of day if you want to see and you're tired of the night. Sorry. And then you put 8 o'clock. Nope. I don't know what just happened. It did its own thing. There we go. So I'm going to put set time of day 8. And now I can take off the night vision, which helps me see better, so I can show you a better idea of the layout of where we are. You can see it's where all these red crystals are. Again, there's the green ovulus. Sorry, I don't pronounce that proper. And you just kind of hunt through this area. You'll see if there is a blood wavering around, you'll see it kind of flapping around on the ground. It'll be flapping around, or it'll be flying above you, and sometimes you'll see the shadows, or it'll just be flying through the trees. And you just gotta look. And like I said, I'm beginning to wonder if I didn't just get every dragon on here, because I have not found another dragon in a while. Usually they just spawn them in though, so I mean, it's not like there shouldn't be more dragons spawning in, because there should be. I found my first one over here, and now if you harvest these crystals that you see all over the map on land, you're just going to get regular, normal crystals. The only way to get the primitive crystal is to get them through the wavering airs, which you've seen earlier. So you just be patient and look around, looking for the dragons. Like I said, my first one that I found as far as the blood wyvern was right here. It was literally right in this crevice right here. It was hiding or stuck or whatever the deal is. But I got him, and then I started finding more right after that, like several more after that. So, that's pretty much the gist of the game. Survive, tame, you earn points, you level up. Now, I got both Genesis maps, so I have every single map on the Ark. I have every single one of them. And the only thing I can say about the Genesis, which some people might like, some people might not, but just be warned that it is, Genesis 1 and 2 are just a simulation map. That's all they are. They're simulation maps, and you could do a lot on them, but they, like I said, they're just a simulation map. To me, because I don't like simulations, I like just getting up, in the game, and I like doing what I want to do, relaxing and taking it at my own pace. I'm like that with any game I play, so I don't like the Genesis maps. Only because, to me, that's just a waste of money. Other people do like it, and that's fine too. It's not a problem. I just don't like it because it is only a simulation, so it tells you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And I've been playing Ark for so long before I ever got the Genesis maps that I've already figured all this out. And what I didn't figure out, my kids helped me with, because, like I said, my 2 younger ones are obsessed with this game too, so...
Hello there.
Hi, how are you? I'm playing the Ark. Just kind of going through. This is the Crystal Island. And this is where I find the blood crystal wyvern.
Hi, welcome.
I will be right back. Give me just a couple minutes. Okay, sorry about that. I am back and ready to play. So let's see If we can find us another blood crystal wavering. You just kind of got to scan the areas, see if we can find them. You knock them out with the dart gun if you want to tame them that way, and it does take a long time to do it. So be very patient. If you've got that kind of patience, more power to you. I'm not as patient, but I am trying to learn because I don't really care to... I don't do the whole cheating thing. I don't like all that. Like the cheat codes and stuff, I don't really like using them. But sometimes, because, like I said, I don't have the patience, I just get it tamed. A lot of the bigger animals, such as the waverings, it's easier to do that. And then I breed them. So that I can have them without force taming them or anything. I breed them, I hatch their egg, you know, and then I have them that way. So I seen something move over here. Okay, not a wavering, obviously. So I'm not finding any. I can tame right at the moment. I know one of my teleporters are right here. So I'm going to go home and show you how to mate your dragons. Which it's changed between the time I first started playing this game and the time, and now. So you used to have to build this area for them because you would have to put them on wandering, and if they're on wandering, they're gonna fly off and you'll have to hunt them down again to find them, and this whole mess. But now let's see how the infant's doing. Hold on. So this one's still an adolescent, still learning. Still growing, sorry. And I want to mate my amber dragons. They're the rarest on here. I can't find them anywhere easily. They are a real pain to find. So these two are my other two wavering, amber waverings. I got a female. Let's see what you are. My favorite one right here. And I've got, no, so they're both female. So there's no mating them, obviously. This is my favorite one, though. Sorry, had to let the snake go because he was stuck. And he's my snake, so he's not like attacking them or anything. If something comes onto my base and tries to actually attack any of the dinosaurs that I've tamed, they will automatically all go into like this frenzy and start attacking whatever creature it is. And sometimes that can be a real pain because I'll come back and they're all over the island. And they're in the water, all over the island. They're just spread out everywhere. So he is my Ember Crystal Wavering, and that's the one I want to mate. He is about 98.7% fully matured, so I got to wait a little bit longer. In the process, I'm going to put up all this extra weight that I have used, or weight that I have. So these little spines up here on the top box, those are some other stuff we need to collect for to open the gates. And as you can tell, these ones I like better because you just hit the button and whatever I have, it automatically puts it in the box. What just happened? just so we're clear, I've never had that happen, and that kind of irritates me that I just lost that, because in order to get it again, I have to kill this. Anyways, the thing that is pretty much impossible to ever find, I have to kill again to get that, whatever that substance was. I lost track of it. It's okay. Not a big deal, but as you can see, I've got costumes for both me and my dinosaurs. Not a clown person. Hate clowns. There's the rainbow claw. I need one of those to open the, or I think 5 of those. I need this to open some of them. So it really depends on what gate you're opening and what, it just depends on what you're trying to get, what you're trying to defeat. Let's see if he is mature enough. I'm going to assume that is a yes. So he is fully matured now, which means I can mate him. So I'm going to leave him here and bring her to him, and then I will show you how to mate the dragons. And if there's anything else you want me to try and get an egg out of, like to mate and hatch an egg out of, I will. Just let me know down in the comments. And it's pretty much the same for everything else. It's just there's certain animals you can't breed, and then there's some that you can breed and just you won't get anything out of it. You won't get an egg or anything. You just breed them and that's that. So, Amber Dragon. For the female, I'm going to go to Behavior, and I'm going to go Enable Mating. It used to be Enable Wandering, Enable Mating, but you do not have to do that anymore. At least not that I've had to see. Take the male, Enable Mating. You'll see the red hearts flashing above the little pink hearts, and that means they are mating. Go back to the female, and the female it'll tell you, okay, sorry, my camera's in the way. I did not ask my husband how to get that moved. Okay, so you can see that it's mating and what the percentage is. That's that brown bar below. Some of the animals will say that they'll mate, and then they'll have a second bar, and that second bar will be like the gestation period, and then after that, that's when the baby will be born or the egg will be laid. Some of them will just lay the egg after mating completely, but you just keep an eye out, every once in a while, just check on her. She's only at 42%, but it does go quickly. I think you can pretty much decide how fast or how slow you want that mating process or egg to hatch or all that in the beginning menu. And we just wait. And I know it's kind of boring, but I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm new to this live stream stuff. This is my first time ever live streaming. This is my husband's live stream account. He is a gamer, a really good one at that, and one of his friends were bringing up the Ark game, and he's like, hey, my wife plays the Ark. So I was like, oh, I can try the live streaming thing, but I probably won't be good at it, which I'm not. I don't even think anyone's viewing anymore. So, that's okay though. We live and we learn. And she laid her eggs. So, I'm going to take her off of mating, because if not, I'm going to have a lot of eggs. After a certain period of time, they lay more, and I just don't want to be overwhelmed, and then the egg rots or the baby hatches and dies. At some point, also, they will hatch, and if they grow up and you have not imprinted, they will start attacking your dinosaurs, and you don't want that, and they will kill it. So you light the fire in your furnaces, these little fireplaces, and you get a certain distance. I have 4 on. Go to your inventory, and you want to make sure you practice. If you're just new at this game, you want to practice to see which button throws something out of your inventory and which button causes you to eat it. My brothers had played the game for the first time years ago, and one of them fought like hell to get this egg, and my other brother ate it accidentally. And yeah, so you throw the egg out, you check its bars. It'll have at the very top incubating and how many minutes, so it's 33 minutes. The egg's incubation period is at 99.4, and it'll go down as it gets ready to hatch, but the egg health is in red. It is at 100%. If that starts dropping, you need to find out why. Usually where it says incubating at the very top, it'll say how many minutes if it's incubating. If it is not incubating, it'll say it's too hot or too cold. If it's too hot, you turn some of the furnaces off. If it's too cold, then you move it. I have air conditioner ones because the air conditioning will hatch the ice wavering, which I have not found. I usually fill the trough with meat, but they've been eating it like crazy, and I need the baby to be able to eat that. I have another trough on this side, so I just bring them out of the area, and you can see the trough, the difference between when it has food and when it doesn't, and check it. Now, the eggs that are not fertilized, I put in here, they will eat them. You can eat the eggs that are not fertilized. You can eat the eggs that are, but then you lose your creature, and that just sucks. So the ember will mate with the ember, the blood with the blood, and the tropical with tropical. They will not mate with each other. That's just not going to happen. I've tried. The alphas, any alphas that you get, they will mate. I have not gotten an egg out of them. So, and then the tech. You can mate the tech. You can get eggs out of the tech, dinosaurs as well, and it does come out, the baby does come out as a tech baby. So I'm looking around right now. I'm not seeing either one of my alpha raptors, which they're kind of hard to find. And I'm kind of afraid that I might have lost my raptors. They got out somehow. I'm not seeing them. And I'm hoping I'm missing them, but I'm not. So I've put them on wandering, and I caged this whole area off, and you can see the zigzag pattern. Some of the places are hard to build on, but not impossible. Not all of them. And you can see my raptors got out. They're fast and incredibly sneaky. So let's see if I can't catch one. Damn it. Once you put these things on wandering, good luck catching them. Nope. Little bastard. Okay, I got him. One of them. Stop. One. Oh, come on. Where'd he go? So get up here close to him. Whistle. Follow one. Follow one. Because he's the only one I want following me. If I hit, and I have accidentally hit it several times now, if you hit follow all, every dinosaur within hearing range of that whistle is going to come at you full force because you hit follow all. That's a load of fun, trying to get them to actually... No! So the same door or the same button to close the door is the same one to open it and to get on and off your dinosaur as well. So, I'm just gonna throw them over here and hope I can beat them to the door. And I'm not quite sure how they got out. And that's one thing about the raptors. If you are going to have your raptor on wandering, most likely they will get out of whatever pen you put them in. It doesn't matter how, at least in my experience, it has not mattered how much I reinforce it. They just get out. They're very, very smart. So, what I want to do, this is a pain, in all honesty, because my basilisk is in the way. This is a pain, honestly, because once you get off of them, you can tell they just start running from you. And I'm not sure if you would like put it to sleep or not. Behavior, disable wandering. Now, since I have him following the other one, him and her, since I have them following each other, it'd be easier to catch. Once the main one is on disabled wandering, the other one will stop as well. So, now I've taken them off of wandering, I can hit disable, and see, I don't even have mating on them. Their mating is oh no, it is. Okay, my bad. That's my fault. But they will mate, and I've never gotten an egg out of it. So, yes, one is male, one is female. Never got an egg out of them, which is, I don't think any alpha creature I've ever had has ever had an egg. So I took them off wandering for the simple fact is that I'm not trying to run a marathon to catch them again. Also, as a little tip, the quincyls, which are these big, huge birds right here, also hard to find, and the tapajara. They can pick up a certain type of animal, so a certain animal of certain size or whatever. They can pick, I know the quincyl can pick up the quincyl can pick up the raptors, so if your raptor gets free, you could try the quincyl to catch it, but the quincyls are slow, and those raptors are super fast. I have not changed their speed or anything. They just keep going and fast. Alright, so you always want to make sure, like I've learned the hard way with these eggs and stuff, that you want to make sure you have everything prepared ahead of time, but not so far ahead where it rots. But you do need milk for your Wavering eggs. And if you cannot find a female dragon to basically you kill it, you take the milk from it, and you give it to your infant dragon, you're going to have to spawn it in. So there are certain times you may actually just have to spawn it in, whether you want to or not. Sucks sometimes, but it is what it is. And see, I don't even have any milk. And if I don't have any milk, that means I have to spawn it in. Because you don't want the baby to hatch and then just die. Like, you don't want the baby to die. And see, you can see here, they do not like, so my jaboas do not and will not eat. They don't like and they will not eat the white berries, so just get rid of them. There's no point in having them. They won't eat them. But they'll eat the other stuff. Oops. Threw the purple one out. They're fine though. You can pick it up. That's not what I wanted to do. And see, they've already eaten them. But they'll be okay for now. So, you know you're about to hatch a Wavering baby, and you know you need milk. So we got like 20 something minutes. So they eat meat and they drink milk. The milk is the first thing that you're going to want for your Wavering and to help you imprint on the Wavering as well. When you hatch it, it's going to say imprint anyways, but even that, you still have to imprint a little more. So you'll go to your bar up here, GFI space milk space, and then how many ever you want, which I believe, since I've been trying to spawn these in, they only come in at one at a time. Some things you can do 10, 20, or 100. I tried the 100 on the milk. I got one bottle of milk 100 different times and completely, like, my inventory was absolutely crazy. So you hit done. With the GFI milk, you hit 1 because you can only spawn 1 in anyways. There's no point. The number 100, which is the quantity or the quality, of the thing that you're getting, regardless of what you're spawning in, and then the 0. And you can tell on this corner over here, it says added 1 Wavering milk, and that's added to your inventory. You hit it as many times as you want, and you can see there's my milk. And the milk is in the bottles, and you can preserve the milk. So when I got too many of them because I accidentally hit the wrong numbers when I was still learning how to do it. Let me close this. It doesn't need to be closed, I guess, because I'm by myself. I'm not playing with somebody, but you can, and since it's only going to be like, I think 20 minutes or so, you can actually preserve it. Okay, so the refrigerator will not preserve it. It's the preserving bins, and you need this yellow powder. It's spark powder. That resource will keep the bins running for however long it lasts, and then you can hit this transfer all, which is not going to necessarily transfer every single piece of whatever you have in your inventory. Mine happened to do that. I forgot that just about anything could be put in these reserve bins. I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. So, there you have it. I'm going to move all this around because I'm a little OCD about the order. Hi, welcome to the show. I am on my husband's broadcast, but we are playing the Ark. And I'm hatching a Wavering egg. Let's see. So, got my milk lined up. It's 21 more minutes before it hatches anyways, so the milk is ready. If I need more, I can always get some more. And they eat meat, so... So I have to get some meat later. I don't need to get it necessarily right this minute because it's going to drink milk for half its life. Or for the first little bit of its life. So that's my Spinosaurus. Yep. I do, believe it or not, know my dinosaurs to a point. He likes swimming. Like, I just put him on wandering and he will go right for the water every single time. One thing you gotta be careful with, which we accidentally found out, is if your rock golem goes into the ocean, you most likely can't get it out. It will sink. It will sink all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so you see that red haze around that dinosaur right there? That is my dinosaur. He's tamed, so I'm going to walk up to him. So you can see that red glow around him. He is an alpha Carnotaurus. And that red glow is what you will find in every alpha dinosaur. It is very specifically for alphas. So if you ever like flying around or walk around, you see that glow, know that you're in the vicinity of an alpha dinosaur of whatever sort. And I think the only ones that do not have it are the alpha dragons. In order to spot the alpha dragon, they're going to be much bigger than your regular Wavering. So what I'm going to do now, because we got a while, is I'm going to exit. And always hit exit menu. Don't just turn the arc off. I have turned the arc off and gone back, and whatever progress was made between the time I turned it on and turned it off was gone. Completely gone. And I had to start over that progress. So I go to main menu and then exit out the game so that you save your progress. I don't know if they've changed that, and I'm not willing to try it. So as you can see, I got every single map. I'm going to go... I'm trying to figure out which one I want. Let's go to the island. No. Let's go to Ragnarok. Show you a little bit of that. And then after this, I'm probably going to get off live stream. I don't want to chase my husband's followers off because I'm no good at this. But he's really good. You need to check out his streaming when he's on here. He plays Call of Duty, and he's really, really, really good. And so you need to check him out if you haven't already. And the next time I do this, if I do this streaming thing again, I will show you what it's like to play kind of like a beginner where you're not, well, I guess not necessarily beginner, just no codes. And I will be on here the next time I'm on here, I will be on here without codes. So as you can tell, I found a little cave. It's not much. There's not a whole lot going on. And there's like a little... Where'd it go? There's a pool-like area. And so I put all my otters in here. Because they love water, but they also need air. I put some fish in here, but the fish were actually the wrong type. They will eat the fish, but the fish will also kill them. So this is Ragnarok, and my dinosaurs on here, I've also got a Gigantosaurus on here. Again, a rare dinosaur to find. But the reason I chose this map is you guys most likely, or at least some of you, would like to see me tame a flippin' dragon. And I haven't done that yet.
Hey, Chrissy.
Okay, so this is my base. And let me see if there's anything I need. So as you can tell, this base is different than my other one on the other map. With this one, you can see that everything to hatch the eggs are in here. And I am going to set it to daytime so you guys can see what I'm doing and where I'm going. But as you can tell, this is my little house. Wait, okay. So, I'm going to set it for the, dang it. Sorry. So, set time of day, because I want you to see where I'm going, and you're not going to do that at night. So that you know where the dragons on Ragnarok are.
There it is. Shacks. Rookie shacks.
Alright, so...
Oh, here it is. Right here. Boom.
And... we're going to use the Tranq Gun.
Every fucking basketball from Celtics.
So here's the darts.
But I go from Bulls to Orlando.
Let's see if I can find them this way. Weapons. So I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? I think it's under ranged. Yeah. Just make sure you get the right one, or you're gonna get some different kinds of guns. Drill. Grenade launcher. Fishing rod. I don't know why that's under weapons. I guess you can hit somebody with it. Launcher. I don't think that's it. So this is weird because... yeah, that's not it. Don't get that one. But... this is weird because I'm not finding the... so let's go to...
Mom, are you hungry?
Okay. What is this? Okay, so that's new. Not sure what this is. This is new. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Ark. I'm trying to find something. What?
I'm making all numbers.
You're making what? Okay, so I got it finally. Now. So you're gonna see the volcano up here. And on this particular beach, where you can see like it's all opened up, you got your landscape here, your volcano here. You can tell there's an opening right here at the volcano. So instead of, you don't have to go through this opening, you can go through the main hole of the volcano, but I mean there's this one too if you want. Now, alright, so And it looks to me like this might be a zombie Wavering. Yeah, it is a zombie Wavering. Come on, you. So, and obviously when you tame them, they're gonna need meat. I like to just, I personally will force tame a lot of these dragons, just so they don't get, like, killed while they're sleeping. And the more dragons, the better, because that means you must be heading towards the alpha. You can see in the side of the volcano there are... Okay, well, you were able to see. Hold on, I can't get out of the... They're trying to kill me here. Don't fall in the lava. Don't fall in the lava. I've kind of lost my way because they are on top of me now. So, this is their nest, as well as where they sleep. I'm trying to get above that lava waterfall, or that lava fall, I guess you'd call it, or whatever, but they are knocking me out of the air. So that does not help. And I don't want to kill them, but I may have to because I cannot get away from them. They got eggs in here, so... Now on Crystal Isle, they will only attack you. They will attack you only if you do something to them. They won't do this. So, but on Crystal Isle, you will get attacked if you're by the area. They'll attack you like this, which I showed you. And you can see there's eggs in these little cubbies. And you can see the eggs, and you can actually come take the egg. You can take the eggs. So this one is a fire Wavering. Just so you know, there are eggs in here. I'm not taking their egg. That's the blue one's a lightning one. I need to get out of this area. I can't get up on top of the waterfall or the lava fall area, so I will simply go the other direction. So I'll show you where the main hole of the volcano is. Because these guys are being kind of clingy here. They won't let me through. See? See, he's knocking me into the lava. You don't want to go into the lava. You will burn to death. I gotta take him away from my base so he doesn't attack my base. And at that point, he's in my nose, so I'm just gonna... Oh great, Manus. See, this just is not... This isn't working. If I could just get up in the air.
Is there something? Oh, something's in the oven. Man.
Okay, I heard. Oh my god. The dragons are still attacking me, but I'm up in the air now, so it's easier to get away from them. So this is the volcano, you can follow it. It's...
Alright, now.
Okay. So that's the fall that I was trying to get up on, because this is the other part, and usually the more dragons, the closer to the alpha you might be. I I've gotten an alpha before a long time ago on this, but the alpha will be a lot bigger than the regular dragons. I gotta not hit the lava fall, because I will die. But for the most part, this is usually where the alpha hangs out at, is in this little area over here. So, usually, and I haven't found one in a while, but like I said, when I find them, they're usually right there for the alpha dragon. And the ice wyvern and the ice wyvern egg is another thing I've been hunting down, and I've found before, but I have not found recently. Oh shit. That button is a pain because it's just annoying. Oh! Well, that would be why I'm not force taming anything. So, I don't force tame all of my creatures. Just some of them. And you can tell they're yours when it turns green. So, this is the poison wavering. And you see this green ball of poison that he'll shoot at his enemies. And that'll level him up. You can get rid of the hide or take the hide, because he's not gonna need that. And then we'll just go back to my base, which is right on the other side of the volcano. So I use the volcano as a mark. Hold on. So, to get back to my particular island, there's the volcano, there's that rock, I'm in between the two. And then in the distance, way over there, I don't know if you can really see it, way over there is a lighthouse. And that's a pretty cool area to check out. See, his stamina is not up yet completely, so I've also built a teleporter in the general area. And now I've got a dragon that's going to try and kill mine. And at the moment, because I'm not leveled up, he can't actually kill my dragon. So. And I can't take him back to my base, because if I do, he can hurt my other dinosaurs that are not leveled up yet. No, he's eating my kill. Ooh, he's really coming after me right now. I need to level my dragon up before he gets killed. And another way you could do, like, get his melee brought up, you can tell he's given... Oh! He has given up. He's after something else, so I am going home. I'm gonna take this guy home. You can see I got all these dragons, too. Some of which are zombies, which I'll show you the zombie. You can kind of tell they're smaller, more torn up and tattered. Ugly as hell, but they're zombies. And then this is my baby. I cannot imprint again because I don't have the comfort food it needs. I don't know what the food is. I'll have to look into that. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off of live stream and try not to chase my husband's followers off too much by boring y'all. Sorry. And you guys have a great day, and check my husband's page out, Suppressed Fire 34.